Can a group of newbies prove to themselves and to the world that they can be as good as professionals? That's the story of Gran Turismo. Hi guys, it's Tayo aka Misty. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome if you are new and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your post notification bell. Like this video and drop a comment in the comment section. Also, I have a blog on WordPress. This review will be there also. I'll leave the link in the description box and it will also be on the screen. So, Gran Turismo. I just saw this movie and I'm excited to talk about it. Okay, so Gran Turismo is a 2023 American biographical sports drama. So this movie is based on the popular video game Gran Turismo, which is a racing simulation game, and it is also based on the true life story of Jan Madenborough, who is a race car driver. So this movie is real life. It's based on real life events. This movie started by giving a little background on the game Gran Turismo, how the creator was passionate to make a video game that accurately depicts what it is like in a real racing car. So through years of research and planning, he made Gran Turismo, which is like the video game that is most accurate and it simulates a racing car very well. Then the movie is set in the UK, I think in Wales. So anyway, we meet the main character, which is Jan. So Jan is a teenager who loves to play video games all day, and yeah, his parents are bugging him about college, about choosing a career path, but he loved playing that video game, and his dream was to be like a race car driver. So his parents wanted him to go to college to at least study engineering or something so that I can work with car, but he said no, he wants to be able to drive cars. That's what he's passionate about. So yeah, he's currently having arguments with his parents. So but anyway, at their local arcade, so it is one with the highest record in that Gran Turismo. So meanwhile, the creator of like Gran Turismo, he wanted to prove to the world that the game is like really accurate. So he wants to get good players of the game to race with real professional race car drivers. So Jan was selected because of his high score. So it was to race against people from all parts of Europe. And if he wins, he will qualify to GT Academy, Gran Turismo Academy with Nissan, because the makers of the game, they partnered with Nissan. So yeah, he got the message on the screen of the video game, and he worked at a retail store where they sell clothes, so he rushed over and he accepted the challenge, and the next day he went for the race. So Jan did well in the race and was selected into the academy. His parents at first were skeptical because they felt this is not real. They felt it's fake, that it's just a video game. It's not true, but he went. His mother allowed him to go, and his parents, they allowed him to go. So he went to the academy, and there were like a few people, but they had to they were cutting people, so it was not easy. They had to train, they had to race, and ultimately Jan became like the champion. He became the last man standing, and he was going to represent they call them sim drivers, like drivers from racing games, simulation drivers. So he represented them, and he began the journey to start his career. So Nissan signed him, and he had to get his race car driving license. So he started racing. The first race, like as you expected, didn't do well. I think he was 27th, but anyway, he kept on working hard, and eventually got his license. So the next race after Jan got his license, he was involved in like a accident, and his car flew in the air and it crashed, and one of that driver died. So Jan felt bad, and because the other drivers, they didn't accept him. They were like, they wanted to protest that they should revoke his license, they should stop sim drivers from racing, and yeah, Nissan wanted to cut the contract and stop the whole sim driver stuff, but they didn't. And even Jan wanted to give up, but his coach, yeah, I guess that's his coach, because he was like the engineer, knew about the cars, and yeah, so we'll call him his coach. His coach didn't let him give up. His coach encouraged him and told him it was not his fault, and even told Jan his own story, how he also had a crash and he stopped driving. So Jan continued, and like they did a 24-hour race. So like every team, we have like a group of drivers who take turn and race for 24 hours from 3 p.m. one day to 3 p.m. the next day. So they did that, and Jan's team won, like the Nissan team, they won. Yeah, by this time his parents had, they were happy, they've accepted it because they see that it's becoming something, and he was happy. So yeah, they also spoke to him, they also encouraged him that it was not his fault, that the death of the other driver was not his fault, and he should keep on racing. So which he did. And yeah, so that's the story of this movie of Gran Turismo. This movie is very good. I went into it blindly, like I didn't see the trailer and knew nothing about it as usual. But I'm glad I saw it. It's a very good movie. And it reminds me of Cars, of the animation Cars, yeah, because I see similar themes here, like teamwork is in this movie. You see how Jan and like his crew members, or call them like his coach, the other people even in the competition, they became a team to work together when it was time for the Le Mans 24 hours racing. And yeah, also it was like the underdog who became great. So because people, he was always playing the game, people felt like it's not the same thing, it's not possible, he's driving in front of a computer screen, he cannot be better than real professional racers. But it proved people wrong, and that's just good. It shows that with hard work, with passion and determination, you can become great, you can achieve what you want to achieve. Another theme in this movie is determination. um Jan, he had determination because he was passionate about race car driving. He didn't give up, even though his parents wanted him to go back to school, find another career path. He didn't listen to them. He continued his menial job and playing his video games until the opportunity presented itself. So, and also even after the accident, he wanted to give up, but he didn't give up. He continued, and yeah, that's why the movie is out today. That's why we know about Jan today, and I'm glad he didn't give up because he's very successful in his racing career. He's still with Nissan till today, and yeah, um, the movie, they did so good. Like the directors, they brought some things from the video game. They made it look real. Even the stunts when they were driving, like it was so good. And yeah, the movie is just so amazing. And before I go, I'll rate this movie. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's really really good. So Gran Turismo. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.